brand new, go ahead and just put new in the chat. This call is really designed for new people. It's designed for individuals who are also inside the program and you just want to learn more about how to go to the next level. So, again, I want to welcome you guys. My name is Megan Lynch. I am one of the leaders over here in Salarium Life. Just a little bit about my background. I spent 17 years in the classroom teaching high school English and speech communication and theater. And oh, someone said my camera is black. All right. This isn't my Zoom, so I don't really know how to work these features, but that's okay. I'll turn myself on in a moment. I spent 17 years in the classroom, and little did I know that I would use all of the tools and skills from my previous job to really be successful in this industry. I have been a six-figure monthly earner. I have helped many individuals change their life financially. Those individuals who actually follow systems and really want it. But I love this industry of network marketing. I love affiliate marketing because that's what our world is made up of right now. Right now, you guys can go to TikTok and see young people making six and seven and even eight figures utilizing the internet, right? All of our TikTokers are modern day networkers. They've just learned how to tap into the World Wide Web. So that's one thing that we're going to learn how to do as well. Also, I transitioned into the networking space full time in 2020, got into a business that moved really quickly, was able to get to 100,000 a month in income in about 90 days. Transitioned from there, I launched my own networking company with my twin sister Reagan. Over 30,000 people joined our company. We paid out a great sum of income in that space. I love the industry. We also launched a program in 2024, 2025. And the great thing is that we are always open to multiple opportunities. So when my partner, Alan Jones, who is my sponsor, if you guys can go into the chat and just give some hearts, some fire signs. Alan Jones is our number one earner in Salarium. He's made over $25,000 in the last 12 days, not 12 years, not 12 months, 12 days, right? But here's the kicker. Alan came to me and he kept sharing with me for a straight week. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm kind of busy. And he said, listen, you are going to miss this opportunity. And when he gave me that deep voice and kind of lowered his voice, I had to take a look. I jumped right in, and my twin sister and I talked to 6 to 12 of our key leaders and said, take a look at this. And we've been rolling for the last 7 days, have gotten to well over $6,000 in income in a week, ladies and gentlemen. So if you really want to learn how to utilize these products or make some extra money, just type BTC in the chat for me. And I really want you to lock in. You do not have to be a whiz on the internet. You do not have to, you know, have a big network. This is the one where you can win just by getting in. Okay. You can win just by getting in. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to get out of the way for just a moment and allow our fierce leader to jump in and just share his story before I jump into the overview and the training. So, this gentleman needs no introduction. He is our number one earner right now. Mr. Alan Jones, are you out there, sir?
Hey, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, loud and
Hey,
clear. Go
appreciate that.
ahead, the floor is yours.
Take it. I take it. You know, guys, Megan said some really amazing things about me, and I really want to give it back to her. As you can tell, that teacher inside of her, guys, and it just shows so much when she speaks. I promise you, I'm the first person that is listening. She did some tremendous things in the industry, and like she said, she was making over $100,000 a month. I want to put that in perspective. There are some people that don't even make that yearly on her job, but she was doing it a month. And I'm a big believer that success leaves clues, and the opportunity means absolutely nothing unless you take advantage of it. Now, I got involved in Solarium. It'll be what, 13 days? So 13 days today, it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. So I got involved in Salarium about 13 days ago. And when somebody shared this opportunity to me, I mean, I immediately said yes, right? Because I was in a similar opportunity, very similar to Salarium. And in that opportunity, I made over $225,000 in the first 60 days in that opportunity. And Solarium has way better products. And it also, in addition to that, it has a way better compensation plan that can really help people win. Now, I did a strategy on what it took to make this type of income in this opportunity, and I took advantage of it. The first thing I did is I made sure that I went up to the highest level I possibly can, and second, I went out there and shared it with a handful of people, and that's it. Because one of the biggest things is that we all come here to create some type of extra income. And I tell people all the time, you go out there and buy a brand new Lexus that come with four brand new tires and still put a spare tire in the back. Why? Because you just never know when you might need to pull out that spare tire. And the Solarium opportunity could be that spare tire. So what I tell people all the time that this is just an additional income because everybody on the Zoom got something that they're already doing full time. Yes or yes. Absolutely. So Solarium is not your full-time income, but at the same time, it has the potential to bring in full-time income. So if you had, other streams and if something was to happen, what would happen to your income? And I always say that because I leave a story about my mom, guys, and I'll be real brief and then I give it back to Megan. But when I grew up in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And I grew up in a single parent home. My mom did the best she could to try to raise me and my siblings. And she had a decent job at the time. Matter of fact, we had our house built up from the ground up. But eventually, my mom ended up getting sick. And when she got sick, things started to change around the home. From Christmas and birthdays to starting from gifts to no gifts. I can remember vividly when the electricity got cut off and me and my siblings was huddled up in the room trying to stay warm, or where there was no real food in the refrigerator except a log of bologna. And we're all sharing that log of bologna out the refrigerator. I remember the car being repossessed. And I mean, some kind of way she kept turning the water back on until they ripped the water main out of the yard. So for me, we ended up homeless. And when I say homeless, I'm not talking about like living with friends. I'm talking about actual on the streets, eating out of trash cans, living in abandoned buildings. Matter of fact, on the roof of abandoned buildings, just to survive. But I knew then that I wanted to do something different. That way my kids would never have to experience that economic hardship. So if you know me, you see why I may be humble in some cases or why I grind so hard is because I mean I know what the very, very, very bottom looks like, right? And so I owe my success to me telling myself that I would make sure that my kids would never have to experience the type of economic hardship because as a kid, I didn't understand that when my mom got sick, there was no more income coming into the home, right? So I tell people all the time, what would happen to your loved ones? What would happen to your business? What would happen to whatever it is that you built up if something was to happen to you? Would your income stops? If something was to happen to your job, would your income stops? In fact, I tell people all the time that if you look at statistics, it said that most people don't even have $1,000. I think it's 80% of people don't even have $1,000 in their savings account. They don't have $1,000. But one thing I can tell you this, guys, and I'll leave it out with this. One of the biggest things I know that we experience is that we're going to experience some LIFE. When life typically happens to us, right? And you probably say, hey, Alan, what's life? Life can be, sickness like my mom. Life can be death. Life could be marriage. Life could be divorce. Life could be pregnancy. It could be times you're paying back your student loan. It could be pink slip on your job. But whenever life happens, and I'm pretty sure some people on the Zoom have experienced a lot of LIFE in their lifetime, especially I'm one of them, right? Have my ups and life, have my downs life. But typically it creates some type of economic or financial hardship because percentages says that 80% of people, if something or a bill came that was $500 more, could not afford it. So what we have here gives you a way to go out there and create some extra income, but it also gives you the ability to build whatever income that you have coming in already. You could build your business, whatever your business is. So this is an amazing opportunity. Like I said before, opportunity means nothing unless you take advantage of it. So take notes. You definitely want to put yourself in position to earn while you learn. And then, of course, the more you learn, the more you earn. Success leaves clues. I can assure you that all day long. There's nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. So, with that being said, hey, back to you, Megan.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Alan. We appreciate your time. I know we're going to hear from you in just a moment. So we're going to go ahead and, dive in. But Alan's right. Life will be lifing sometimes, but our opportunity, our focus is on the solution. We don't want to spend all of our time talking about the problems, especially when there's solutions. So what I want you guys to do is first and foremost, If you're already interested and you're new, right? And if you're already in the program, but you're interested in learning more, I want you guys to just type interested in the chat because that's it. Like when you share this opportunity, you don't have to over talk. You just have to find out if anybody's interested. And if they're interested, send them your link and have them create their free account, right? So that's what I did. I'm going to go back here to my dashboard. Alan sent me his link. I created a free account. I put my Bitcoin receive wallet address in there. I went over to the menu bar over here, which you guys can see. Put a one in the chat if you can see my dashboard right now. And it said zero earnings, right? It said zero earnings. And then I went to work. And that work is kind of simple. I just shared with people who might be interested. Some said yes, some said no. And when people say no, I just say next. I look for the next person. I went down here to packages and I chose the $10 package. Everybody put a 10 in the chat because I'm kind of doing a presentation right now without doing it. This is the onboarding. You have to choose that $10 package. Now you can bundle and you can choose as many as you want. Now we just made that change, but I chose the $10 package. I just clicked purchase package. I clicked BTC or USDT and I went through the platform and I unlocked my matrix, right? And when I unlocked the matrix, it gave me six positions and I didn't wait. Somebody put work in the chat. I went to work, right? I went to work and I shared with my top 6 to 12 people. That's it. I shared. I said, listen, this is what I'm doing. If you want to be a part of it, watch this video, create this free account and choose a package and start with the $10. Start where your belief is. But I opened up as many of them as I possibly could. And then I went to work and I shared. And when people did the same thing, they fell into my matrix and they duplicated that process, right? And we're going to talk about the product because this isn't one of those companies where you're buying air. You're actually buying, somebody type credits in the chat, and I'm going to put you guys to work on this call because it's an overview, but it's a training. You're not buying air, you're buying credits. Those credits will allow you to utilize the marketing materials. You can build your insurance business. You could build, if you're a doctor, if you are a stay at home mom and you want to put together some stuff for your kids' birthday party, you can create a website. You can do all kind of things. You're buying credits. And for every package, they're going to give you 10 times the amount. So I got 100 credits. And then I opened up the $25 package and the $50 and the 100 and so on and so forth, right? And I'm going to click on my dashboard and I want to show you guys I have over 16,000 credits and I can utilize these credits to build my websites, funnels, workflows. This is the world that we live in right now. So if you are doing business the old-fashioned way and you're just trying to, bypass the internet because you're technologically challenged, that's okay. Maybe you don't type very well. You got fat fingers, you don't type very well, and you think that the internet is not for you. Well, listen, you can't escape it. People are building businesses, kids are building businesses. My daughter's 19 and's got a great apartment and she works online, and it's just not our experience when we were 18 years old. I had a crappy apartment. I worked at Applebee's. I was on my feet trying to make money. Now these kids are sitting on their computers and phones and building websites and creating multi-million dollar businesses. Does this make sense, everybody? Just put a one in the chat if I'm making sense right now. I don't care if you are 18 or if you don't even, you could be younger and be in this program because everybody could utilize this product. I don't care if you're 99 like my kid's grandmother, right? You can utilize this program and you can learn. So when you buy a package, you're actually buying AI credits to be able to build your business. And when you share it, you are able to earn, somebody put instantly in the chat. So I'm going to break this down for you so you guys can see it and understand. That is it, right? It is a simple product of marketing tools with a very fast moving, instantly paying into your own wallet, not the company's wallet, This money is sitting in my Coinbase account, and you can use whatever. If you don't like Coinbase, you go to 99bitcoin.com and learn about all the different wallets. I love 99bitcoins.com. It's probably one of the best in teaching, for free about crypto. So if you are uncomfortable, go there and figure out which wallet you want to use. And every single time, ladies and gentlemen, that you refer somebody to this platform to buy a package of $10, or if you have a $25 package open, you can earn on that matrix as well, right? There are 8 different matrix boards that I'm going to talk about right now. And here is the amazing thing. You can get started wherever you can. And when someone falls in there or you place them, you get paid instantly in BTC to your wallet. Now, if I have a $10 package and I sign someone up and they're like, I want more credits, I'm going to get the $25 package, and I don't have that $25 package, I'm not getting paid. It's going to bypass me. I'm not going to earn that BTC commission. So if you want to earn on these on that particular package, you have to have that package. If that makes sense to you guys, again, just put some dollar signs in the chat, because if it doesn't make sense, it typically doesn't make dollars. So put some dollar signs, just give me a yes in the chat if it makes sense. If you want to earn on a $25 package, you need to have a $25 package. If you want to earn on a $50 package, you need to get that $50 package, because people are going to be moving, and we're going to talk about spillover. But leaders don't talk about spillover, they create it. Does that make sense? Don't get in here and say, well, I'm just going to wait for money to rain into my account and people to fall in. They will. I mean, potentially they're going to fall in there. There are some people in here, I don't know, but that is not a strategy. So we're going to talk about how you can build your own business. And this is 7 days worth of work. I just signed up a guy and he said, oh, this sounds like work. And I said, well, did you make $6,000 in 7 days? He said, no. I said, do you have a job? I said, how much do you make, if you don't mind me asking? Because everybody always wants to ask it, well, how much did you make? Well, how much do you make at your job, right? And he's making about $20 an hour, which is great, but that doesn't it's not equivalent to $6,000 in 7 days. Does that make sense, everybody? So somebody put work in the chat. This isn't hard work. It's just consistent work. And you can decide how much you want to make. And if I can do this in 7 days, I was working as a teacher and I made $3,000 a month. And trust and believe that was hard work. So let me go ahead and dive right in, ladies and gentlemen. Again, let me ask this question. Who is already interested? If you're new on here, just put me in the chat. If you're already interested and I haven't even done the presentation, I just show people what it is. There is no fluff. There is no hype. I don't have time to be convincing folks to spend $10 to get in here and see if it works. I just present them with the information. So I want to welcome all of you guys to Salarium Life. This is my new forever home. It is your financial freedom. I just want to make sure you guys can see my screen. So somebody put a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen, because I am on somebody else's Zoom and I just want to make sure I'm not talking to myself. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go through this really quickly because pretty much I just did the whole presentation for you guys. Salarium Life is your financial freedom. It starts right here. I want you guys to discover growing a community if you choose, and you have the opportunity to help people build their own business with digital tools. Now, I get it. Everybody's struggling. I just signed up a person and they said, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring anybody in. I said, well, do you know anyone who needs to make more income or grow their business? Well, yeah. Okay. And there's also 8 billion people on this planet, and you have a $1,000 cell phone that you're talking on. So you might want to use it to market. So I get it, guys. People are struggling today. They're working harder. Inflation is out of control. Gas is $8 in California and eggs cost $25, I think. I'm just kidding. But we get it. It's inflation is inflation. So guess what? If you need money, the only thing that solves your problems is everybody type money in the chat. The only thing that fixes money problems is money. It's not complaining about gas prices. It's not complaining about the price of goods. It is go to work and make more money. That's it. But we just choose to build in a system. So our system is not the old way. Government pensions are uncertain. Traditional banks, it costs you money to put your money in the bank. They charge you monthly sometimes, right? They charge you overdraft fees because it's a business. Corporate jobs are no longer guaranteed. I taught high school for 17 years, and guess what? My income stayed the same pretty much every year. I think I got like a $500 raise and I was making $50,000 a year. And then I got into the networking industry and got to $100,000 a month. So guess what? I would prefer to be doing this than anything else. So we get it, guys. Unexpected expenses, credit card debt, high interest rates, that stuff is never going to go away. So again, you got to figure out how to shift your mindset from dependence on a system to working a system, a structured system like Salarium Life. We are all one team, one dream. We are all working together. So I want to welcome you all to Salarium's products powered by DH Media. Powerful tools to build, to grow, and to automate your business. It is all in one place. Now, here's what I think is so very clever that Dr. Steve, the owner of this company, has done. He's been in the Bitcoin and the crypto space for many, many years. He's had a lot of success, but he's also had failures, right? And what he realizes is that AI is the way to go, artificial intelligence. Growing your business online is the way to go. So if growing your business online is the way to go, then guess what Dr. Steve did? He created a affiliate program for all of us called Salarium Life, where we can utilize AI, we can build funnels, websites, email and SMS, workflows. We can book calendars. You can create your social planner. And for some of you guys, you may be thinking, well, this sounds challenging. Well, this is why you need this platform, because it's going to show you step by step how to utilize these tools. Now, I've built multiple 6 and 7 figure businesses, and I have spent an outrageous amount of money on everything that Solarium is offering you starting at $10. Does that make sense, guys? Like, if anybody who has done business, you know that it costs money to make money. And if you talk to people who don't understand that, it's because they're not business minded individuals. So, what Salarium has done is they've made it simple. You can save with these credits, and your credits never expire. You can use the credits on our tool suite, and all these tools and more are going to be available at your fingertips. So, you create your free account, you put in your Bitcoin receive wallet, just in case you do want to refer people, you're going to start getting paid instantly. And you choose your package. That is it. Choose your package. Start with $10 or bundle them together and get as many of these particular packages as you can, and you can earn on those different matrix boards. So you start with the $10. We're going to talk about how these 8 levels can produce you over $21,000 over and over again. Somebody put unlimited in the chat. So I have cycled my matrix 30 times already. I've cycled the $10 board. I don't know, last time I looked, like 9 times. So I'm just sharing this with everybody, and they're coming in for $10 and then they realize, wow, this is powerful. Let me go ahead and get on the $25 matrix. Let me get on the $50, the $100, all the way up as far as you can possibly go, like Alan, and then it's going to open up another board. So we're going to talk about how you can make unlimited income. So it starts with a very simple, just to switch gears from the product, 2x2 matrix. Everybody put 2x2 in the chat, okay? 2x2, and then somebody put 6 in the chat. 2x2 matrix is going to unlock 6 positions. So you are going to be at the top. It is a simple, repeatable structure. There's 6 positions where you can fill those positions or spillover, right? And I don't teach spillover. I teach create spillover. Leaders don't ask for spillover, they create it. Does that make sense, everybody? Right? Just if it makes sense, just put some dollar signs in the chat. Leaders create it. So what did I do? I reached out to 6 to 12 of my people I know, love, and trust. And I said, hey, this is super simple. You don't have to sign up 60 people or 6,000 people to make great income. Look for your top 6 to 12, but start with two, right? It's unlimited. Teamwork accelerates the process. So if someone falls into your matrix, you are going to get paid again instantly into your own crypto wallet. And a lot of times people join crypto opportunities and you get scammed. I get it. I don't join them. That's why it took me so long to get into this one, because there's never been one that's super legitimate that I've seen until today. So I'm sold out to Salarium. They have a digital product with a fast moving 2x2 matrix. So I'm going to show you guys how it works. And we're going to do a quick training to show you how to refer as many people to these great products as possible. So let's say you choose the $10 package. You're going to make, somebody put 25% in the chat. On all first levels, you're going to make 25% of that package. Again, if you don't have that package, your matrix will not open. Your $25 people will bypass to someone else. Now, eventually you can get them back if you get back on that package, and you can get them back. But I didn't want to miss any money. So you make 25% on all of the people who fall into your first level or you place in there. And you don't have to place them yourself. They're just going to magically fall in there. I love it. There are no holding tanks. There's no anything you got to learn about. Where do I put my people? They're going to fall in the next available spot. How amazing is that, guys? This is a truly automated way to make money. Now, if those two people decide to refer their two people, they're going to fall into your second level. And the second level, somebody put 50% in the chat. You're going to make 50% on the second level of anybody that you refer or anyone that spills into that second level. 50% of the package. So 25% of $10 is $2.50. Now, I taught English for 17 years. I love math when it maths. I love to multiply, I love to add, and I rarely subtract unless you get on my nerves, right? Just kidding. So the focus should be to just understand this platform. I'm going to make 25% of the $10 packages. I'm going to make 50% on the second level of the $10 package, which is $5. So when you add all of that up, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get $5 on that first level and $20. That's $25. But then the company says, because you completed this matrix 6 positions, it's called a completed cycle bonus. We're going to give you some extra money, $2.50. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but how many times do you want $2.50 to hit your crypto wallet, right? I want it to hit a an infinite amount of time. So I'm going to share this with the 8 billion people. I'm going to share it with your mom and dad and grandma. If you don't want to talk to them, I'll share it with them, right? When you get to that $25 board, this is where it starts to get real. On that first level, it's $6.25. On the second level, it's $12.50 with a cycle bonus. That means that has completed. I'm going to now get a brand new 6 positions that I can fill over and over and over again. And my team can help me as well. And I can help my team. That's a total of $68.75 that you can make over and over again. I'm going to show you guys on the $50 matrix package. $12.50 first level, $25 on the second level, a cycle bonus of $12.50. How many of you guys would like to cycle a $50 matrix unlimited times for $137.50 over and over and over again? On the $100, this is what I tell my team, at least open up your first 4 immediately. You know why? Because you might not move quickly, but your sponsor, Alan Jones, moves quickly. Before I can even get my first person in, people were spilling into my 6 positions. So I opened up as many as possible and made close to $300 in the first day before I ever got a chance to really introduce it to my first 6 to 12 people. So I'm going to tell you guys again, don't wait. Somebody type work in the chat. Don't wait, right? I love it. Thank you, Alan, for the people that are spilling in, but I want to get in the game as well. And I got to that $100 matrix really quickly. That's an extra $275 as many times as you want to make it. With that cycle bonus added in there, I have $25. It gives your total to 275. When you get to the fifth through the eighth matrix positions, you buy those packages. Maybe you don't have $500 right now, right? Well, guess what? Make your money on those first one through four and then use your commissions that you've made and now reinvest. Somebody type reinvest in the chat. I'm going to mix my presentation with my training. Reinvest. Don't go out and start buying purses and a whole bunch of stuff that you don't need right now. I'm sure you got plenty of stuff in your closet that you're not wearing already. Reinvest if you can and get on these 8 matrix positions. Choose the package because now the money starts to really be life changing. On level 1, that's $125 times 2. It's $250 on the second level times 4. With a bonus, cycle bonus of 125, you're cycling $1,375 over and over and over again. So I was having some $100 days. Now I'm having $1,000 days. The $1,000 package pays out $2,750 over and over and over again. The $2,000 package pays out $5,500 over and over and over again. The $4,000 package pays out $11,000 total over and over and over again. That's 1,000 on level 1, 2,000 on level 2. And again, ladies and gentlemen, don't let these numbers scare you. Start where you can. Share with as many $10, $25, $50, and $100 people. Maybe that's your network. Maybe you don't have the network like the Allens and the, Mr. Bernstein. I had seen him on here, or the Aquariuses, or the Douglases. You don't have those people right now because you've never really sold out to being inside of network marketing or affiliate marketing. You've just always said, well, it doesn't work and my people don't want to do this. Well, I don't understand why those are still your business people. You got to get around some people who actually, you know, don't think $4,000 is a lot of money. Now, it is, right? 4,000 is a lot of money, but when you're making thousands of dollars a day, it your mindset starts to change. Your network starts to change. You stop realizing that you don't have to convince people to do this business. You just got to do the business. Does that make sense, everybody? Just if it makes sense, give me some sevens in the chat. Don't worry about other people. I don't worry about if people say no, I don't get it. I don't do those kind of things. Okay, no problem. I'll hit you with an income update. I used to say 30 days, but now I just say I'll hit you with an income update in 24 hours because I'm working this business and they pay you instantly. So there's two futures, guys. It's your choice. You can be on the path of pressure where you're constantly focused on the problem. Well, guess what? If you focus on the problem, law of attraction says you're going to have more problems. If you focus on dependence on a single income, when you don't do something they like and they fire you and you're like, now what do I do? Well, you got to learn how to be on the path of possibility. You got to work on a structured system. It is 2026. If you're not making money online right now, you are missing the boat. You got to be resilient. We are in a decentralized digital wealth platform. You don't have to wait 2 weeks to get a paycheck. You can get paid in Salarium instantly. How many of you guys, like, put a number in the chat, and I want you to be realistic based on the effort you're willing to put in. How much money eventually do you want to be making daily, right? Have you ever looked at how much money like a Elon Musk makes daily or hourly? And most people look at that and it's like, that's impossible. No, it's not. He put a car orbiting the moon. He doesn't think anything's impossible. So listen, $10, you can't find somebody who wants to create marketing materials for their insurance business and get in for $10. Once they get in, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to see they chose their package, they entered the system, they're no longer staying stuck because in Salarium, you can make as much income as possible utilizing the product or building a massive team. So, how many of you guys honestly are super interested in learning this system, right? Just put me in the chat. I see some $1,000 days, I see some $2,000 days. I taught high school and made, you know, $3,000 a month. Now I took everything that I learned in that system that capped my income at 3,000 a month, and I shifted into a system that can pay me unlimited. So I want you guys to understand, it doesn't matter what you've learned in the past. Every skill set is transferable. But at some point, you're going to have to go to work, right? You're going to have to learn some new things. So, for those of you guys who want to partner with us, you may have some questions. I want you to get back with the person who shared the information and get your questions answered. Watch the videos, go to the website. My twin sister, Reagan Lynch, is a beast. Reagan, if you could drop the earnbtc.com, Reagan created a website, right? She's utilizing the tools and skill set, and she created a website for all of you guys to use on here. It doesn't have any referral links on it or anything like that. You can share that with your referral link. And it has, let me just share it with you real quick so I can show you guys what Reagan put together for all of us. So let me go over here to, um, 1 second. We're going to shift into a really quick training, but I want to show you guys how everything's at your fingertips. Inside of Salarium, when you create a free account, you can go to marketing and they give you the presentation, they give you the PowerPoint, and you can share that. They also give you resources to share on Facebook and TikTok and Twitter. So if you don't know how to create flyers, they've already done it for you. But then my twin sister, who is my better half, she's the best. She created this website for us. All of you guys can use it. I would suggest that you make a little text message post, Reagan, if you can put that text message that I made in there. And I used ChatGPT and said, hey, make me a text message with some emojis with this earnbtc.info and put my referral link on the text, right? We live in a world of ChatGPT and Gemini and all kind of AI. You don't have to work as hard anymore. You just got to work smarter. But this website, what Reagan did is she put the products, how it works, the packages, and the training. She put you can earn BTC instantly. She even put the presentation right here on here for you guys that the company created. Also, you can purchase multiple packages. So you can stack multiple packages now and select the top tier. Let's say you want to get the $100, but you could select 100 and it auto totals all of the packages below. And now you can activate all your packages all together. This company is phenomenal. Also, when you send them earnbtc.info that Reagan created, Reagan put everything on here that they need to know. The credits don't expire. She even put the product on here, the funnel, the website, Salarium products. She even put the presentation for the products on here from the website. I know she's pretty amazing. This is all in your back office, but you can send this one link with your referral link now and tell them, go look over the site, go watch the video. Well, what's the product? Okay, go to products. And she put the PowerPoint on here for the products, right? And you can look right through it. So you don't have to even do much anymore because you're on a team where we know how to win. We don't need somebody to tell us, right? We've done this thing before. We are not new to this. We are true to this. And if you're going to pay me instantly in BTC and it's a legitimate company and I can make as much money as possible every day, I'm going to go to work. She even put the presentation on here for you guys. Just what I went over, right? And you'll be able to see that each position, ladies and gentlemen, with the cycle bonuses. It's all on Earn BTC info. She even put the company's Zoom on here, utilizing the products, utilizing the skills, and the owners on here. So here's the company Zoom Reagan put on here, and she even put a little button for you guys so you don't even have to type it in. You just send your people to earnbtc.info and tell them they can join the company call. So you no longer even have to send them the Zoom link. Just send them here and they can click right on here, and she'll probably add our Zoom link on here as well. How much is this team site? It's free. Reagan created it for you guys. So it's free, right? Everybody can use it. Our referral link is not on this site. So when you send people here, all the information is here. Reagan created it for you guys for free. So say thank you to Reagan, guys. Everybody say thank you. She is a beast on creating websites, but it's so much easier when you use AI to create websites. She even put on here you can register, you can select your package, and invite others to get started. When it says create your free account, watch what Reagan did. She's so clever. It says get back with the person who shared this opportunity with you and ask them for their referral link. You can now stack multiple payments. So she's thought of everything for you guys. You can start on the $10 package and you can move up when you choose. So that's pretty phenomenal. She also put some training videos. I love to make videos. So she put some of my training videos on here that I've made. Alan made a how to enroll. Make sure your people watch that first before they get started. She even put some screenshots of these are our real screenshots through our journey. So I want you guys to do this. This is a little training. I don't care if you make $2.50. Take a picture of it. Does that make sense, everybody? Put a one in the chat. I don't care if you make $2.50. Take a picture and then continue to take your pictures because you're documenting your journey, and compensation beats conversation every day. Proof of earnings, because people lie in typical programs. They're always, oh, I made this much money, but you never see their dashboard, right? We are not afraid to show it because we are going to work. But this is the journey, right? We did this in 7 days. So I took pictures along the way, right? So if somebody says they don't believe it, a picture is worth $1,000 unlimited times, right? Also, Reagan even put on here crypto wallet of choice. Use your crypto wallet of choice. Coinbase, Trust, Exodus, or any crypto wallet of choice. Other crypto payment options are also available in your Salarium back office. Do avoid Kraken or Cash App as your BTC receive wallet. I'll tell you why. I chose Kraken, and Kraken doesn't accept commission deposits less than $10. So good thing I caught it because I had 6 commissions come through totaling $25, and Kraken, Dr. Steve was like, well, they stole your $25. And whatever, I didn't cry over spilled milk. It's $25. I just changed my BTC wallet to something that would accept those $2.50 payments. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you know, choose a wallet. Reagan even put MetaMask, Trust, Phantom, Exodus, Rabby. She put some down here and you can click on it and it'll take you right to that um, wallet. She's so good at what she does. I just love her. She's phenomenal. Also, important payment instructions. Send the exact amount of BTC for your package. You may want to send an extra 50 cents or $1, but don't send any more than that. Okay. Um, and if you get it, then you're going to click verify payment. Somebody type verify, and I'll get you guys' questions in just a second. Oh, Mela said, why are you using an exchange to receive? Because you're getting paid in BTC. So as soon as you create your free account, it's going to ask you for your BTC receive wallet. You want to receive commissions from Salarium in BTC. So you got to put that in there before you even bypass the sign up process. Okay. Because when you purchase your $10 package, someone might fall into your 2x2 matrix that you don't know, and you're going to get paid instantly. So you need to have your BTC receive wallet in there. And I got tired of people saying, well, it says error message when I click verify. So I made you guys a little flyer, right? Make sure you send the exact amount. You can send 50 cents or $1 more. And then you're going to go back through that process, which I'm going to show you guys. You're going to choose the $10 and you're going to click go through the process, and you have to keep clicking verify payment, and it might take a couple minutes to go through the blockchain. Don't freak out if it says error or if it says not found. It's just going through the blockchain. It takes a few minutes, and eventually it is going to pop up and say transaction complete. Now, before you had to buy one at a time, $10 verify, then you can buy the 25. Now your people can come in on multiple packages, right? You can come in on multiple packages just by choosing 100, and it's going to calculate, and now it's going to activate all of your packages at once. Okay. So, how excited are you guys? Type it in the chat. Okay. How excited are you? How excited are you to make income instantly? So I know some of you guys are going to have questions. So let me just shift gears for a quick second. And I love to coach and train because I'm looking for leaders. Everybody type leader in the chat. We are not looking for needers. We're not looking for people who say, well, in my last opportunity, BG, I lost this. And then, okay, enough already, right? Enough of crying over spilled milk. You can't do anything about it. What you have to do now is be open to learning a new skill set. And we're looking for leaders, not needers. Does that make sense, everybody? So when I bring my people in, I coach and train them immediately to become leaders. Cut the umbilical cord as quickly as possible. Is it okay if I'm super transparent and honest on here, guys? Just put yes in the chat if you will allow me to be me. I use sarcasm. It's how I used to get through my day when I was teaching high school, but don't take offense to it, right? I know I can be a little bit in your face, but I want people to win. So I'm teaching people how to be leaders, not needers. So let me go ahead and go through this training really quickly, and then you will get this recording. Then I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to make the training all over again, and so that it's a couple minutes long, and throw it on the website. So don't feel like you have to take a lot of notes, but I do need you to be where your feet are. Please turn off the TV. If there are kids talking around you, please tell them to sit down and listen, because they could actually be inside of this decentralized platform learning as well. So you get them out of your pocket. Okay. So focus, be where your feet are. I call this training Become a Salarium Life Mover and Shaker. Stop waiting on spillover and become the spillover creator. Become the spillover creator. Never be that person who joins a company and asks your sponsor about spillover. What do I look like asking Alan, who has shared this with a lot of people? Well, are you going to do the work for me, Alan? Can you spill over into my organization? Now, if Alan's a mover and shaker, I did get spillover, and I'm continually getting spillover. But guess what? I'm a leader. I don't need spillover. I'll create it. And then I'm going to teach my team how to create it. So how many of you guys want to make not thousands of dollars a day, but how many of you guys want to get to the point over the next 12 to 36 months where you're making tens of thousands a day? And I can say that and feel okay about saying it because it's already happening in the first 12 days. I'm not going to tell you guys to do something to hype you up. This is what it is. So we want to pray for this company. We want to pray for Dr. Steve. I have never seen an owner be so patient. I would literally bang my head against the wall with some of the questions that he answers, but I'm learning how to be a better leader by watching and listening to Dr. Steve, because he is patient, more patient than a saint. So I'm going to learn how to do that as well. But I also want you guys to know that I have two kids. They're now adults at 19 and 24. My son got into one of my programs and was making $20,000 a month in a program at 18 years old. And guess what? He moved out of my house at 18 and he's never moved back in. That is great. I love him to pieces, but my dad, my late father, passed away a year ago. But my dad taught us how to be leaders. And he said, listen, cut the cord. We don't want these kids living with us forever. They need to go and make their own money. My daughter has been making money and creating businesses online since she was a little girl. She's now 19. She's lived on her own since she was 18, and she just moved halfway across the country to North Carolina. And I have every, you know, confidence that she is going to be successful because I coached and trained her since she was little to take care of herself. Put a one in the chat if that makes sense, guys. I know some people want their kids to stay babies forever, but I do not. My dad was ready for us to leave as soon as we popped off at the mouth. He's like, you gotta go, right? Um, but I love him. He was phenomenal, and he has coached and trained us to be leaders. So we want our kids to move out, and we want them to not move back in, and we want them to be able to take care of themselves. So in order to do that, we got to learn how to take care of ourselves. So here's the engine, guys. The engine of digital wealth. Here's the breakdown. You have a powerful product, powerful automated business tools that you can use. You're not selling air, you're selling digital credits, right? And those credits never expire. And then if you want to share with people, the mechanism is a fast moving 2x2 matrix with six positions per cycle that you can cycle unlimited. The payout is instant Bitcoin commissions deposited directly into your crypto wallet. Stick around, guys. Just give me a couple minutes. For some of you who have questions, I'm repeating myself on purpose because sometimes it takes you 16 times to hear something before you understand it. So I'm going to repeat it. You have two positions on top, you have four on the bottom. You can fill those positions, but spillover is a blessing, but it is not a movement, right? Don't make it your strategy. What you want to focus on is the Salarium engine rewards kinetic movement. Everybody type action in the chat. Kinetic. Some people are visual learners. Some people are you guys can see my screen okay, right? Because people are calling me right now, which they should be on this training. You got to move, right? You got to do some action. Help people create their free account and put in their BTC receive wallet. Help them get on the first $10 package and then teach them how to get their first 6 to 12 people, right? Because you get paid instant. Earn Bitcoin commissions and it's unlimited cycles. Here's the golden rule. You can benefit from spillover, but spillover should never be your foundational strategy. The products are great. I've already gone through them. So when somebody tells you, oh, it's not going to last, oh, these things fizzle out, listen, we're only going to get better and better here at Salarium. And every day, every week that I've been over here, and I've only been over here for 7 days, every day something has changed. The owner has added a new feature. So Salarium life is only going to grow in momentum. So you want to choose your package quickly and build your empire. You want to also understand how the 2x2 matrix works because once you fill that matrix, you're going to get a new one. Now, the goal should be if I sign up Reagan should try to fill her own six positions as quickly as possible so she can get back to my current matrix. Reagan and I have cycled our matrix 30 something times already, right? So you guys don't want to wait. You want to keep moving. Spillover is a blessing. Movement is the strategy. If you want to win inside the 2x2 matrix, you cannot sit around waiting. Too many people join a matrix and immediately it stalls because they're waiting. Where's my spillover? Why haven't I gotten anybody? Well, how many people have you put in? Well, nobody yet. Okay, everybody type work in the chat. I am super honest with my team. Don't be looking for me to do all the work. If we all work together, you could literally take six people all the way through these eight matrix positions or packages and make 21,000 plus dollars. So my question for you guys is how many times do you want to make $21,000? The biggest threat to your matrix is waiting for your sponsor, waiting for your team, waiting for spillover, waiting for magic. A 2x2 matrix is built for speed and it only has two positions, guys. Put a two in the chat if you know two people who need to build a professional business in 2026 with real tools like funnels and they have a business that's a lawn care business and they don't have a website and they can create it with these credits. Put a four in the chat if you know people who definitely need to make some money. And when you start making money, those same people who said, oh, that sounds like a pyramid scheme, they're going to be the same people with their hands out asking you for money. And guess what? Don't even put it in their hand. Give them a referral link and teach them how to create it themselves, right? I'm not telling you not to be generous. I'm just telling you that you're not out here learning a new skill set so that you can give all your money away to non-workers or to needers. We're looking for leaders, okay? The anatomy of a dead position. Here's the setup. This is what I hear people doing, and I don't want you guys to do this. John purchases the $10 matrix package and starts building momentum. And then he says, well, I really want my mom to win and she doesn't want to do this business, but I'm going to buy her into the position anyway. So he places his mom in a spot just to hold a position. And yeah, she's probably gonna make some spillover because John is putting people in, and two people spill into his mom's matrix. And now she's super excited. But John's mom is not a mover and shaker. She never sends messages, never posts on social media, and never hosts a call. The result is the two people underneath her are kind of cut off from John's momentum. They're kind of stuck waiting, and they're like, well, why am I not getting any spillover right now? Well, because John's mom is not moving. Now, could these two people still get spillover? Yeah, they could go onto the $25 board, $50, and now John's people are going to start to spill over into their organization. But do not build your business around waiting. Do not fill your matrix with dead positions. I have one position, not multiple, and I am building to maximize unlimited cycles in 8 different package levels, right? No need to have multiple positions, guys. Just build the one that you have because it's kind of a bottleneck. John places his mom there, spillover flows, and she gets 2 people underneath her. But then the momentum stops because John's mom is not building. She doesn't even know how to log into the website. So listen, this is what I had to do when I got to 100,000 a month, and my twin sister was at almost at 50,000 a month. Um, we built our own business. We got to get there first, right? You have to get there first. And then as you start to have success, then your family will start to say, oh, okay, well, you're finally having success. But what most people do is they get into these businesses, they don't work. And then they say, oh, it doesn't work. It always works. And then they say, well, the people at the top make all the money. Well, guess what? Become a person at the top then. Become a leader. Learn this business. You learned your job. Remember when you were working at Dairy Queen or wherever you had your first job and they were paying you $2 an hour, right? You had to learn where the fry station was. McDonald's is not a food restaurant, it is a real estate company. Seriously, watch. I think it's called The Founder or something. It's a real estate company ran by 16-year-olds. And if you buy a McDonald's, you got to have $1 million in the bank to get a McDonald's. And guess what? You cannot put your mother's drop kick gravy inside a McDonald's. You got to follow their system. You cannot put the fry station to the left. You got to put it where they tell you to put it. So all the McDonald's look the same and they all run the same, no matter if you're in Japan, like the new group that just came in from Japan, or if you're in Trinidad and Tobago, your Salarium McDonald's should run the same. So here's the great thing. There's 2 paths. Which one are you building? Are you building the spillover waiter, where your mindset is waits for your sponsor, waits for magic? Or are you the spillover creator, where you're a mover and shaker and it drives independent action? Are you a spillover waiter and you fill your board with dead spots to hold positions? Are you filling boards with leaders and plugging into massive action? Are you stalling your matrix, or are you cycling your matrix? The highest earners don't wait for spillover, they create it, right? So the waiter hopes for luck, stops moving after joining, places dead positions, stalled matrix, and they're dependent on others. And yeah, they've made some money and they got excited, but then they said, well, I'm just going to wait for somebody else to do the work. No, you're going to make some money because if you're connected to leaders like us, you're going to make some money, but you want to make unlimited income. You believe activity creates activity. You believe that you're going to initiate all massive action. Only recruits movers and shakers. Matrix boards cycle repeatedly and you earn, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody put a 7 in the chat. I'm almost done. I'm 6 minutes over. I apologize. But are you guys getting some education out of this? Hopefully you are. I'm not here to boss you around, but guess what? I told Alan, boss me around all you want. Tell me how you made over $25,000 in your first 12 days. But I didn't even wait for that. I could see it. And then, it took me a minute. So don't give up on people. Alan didn't give up on me, but I was doing something else. But then I had to see it. And once he started showing me those screenshots, it still took me a moment because I'm like, oh, I'm working on something else. And these things, I was that person. Don't be me. I was that person because I typically don't do crypto network marketing companies because they don't have legitimate products. But Salarium is an affiliate program with a legitimate marketing product with a fast moving two by two that pays you into your wallet. So I want all of you guys to type a 6 to 12 in the chat. You want to refer your first 6 to 12 people, not eventually, not someday, because there are no some days. There's only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. There is no someday on the calendar. You got to do it immediately. And if you don't hit that goal in your first 7 days, do it in your second 7 days or your third 7 days. So that 7 day massive action you should be teaching to your team. You want to target your first 6 to 12 leaders. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it, because law of numbers, you might have to go through 100 duds to get to 6 to 12 studs. That's okay. There's a lot of people in this world. So let me give you step one. I'm almost done. I need you guys, you can take notes if you want, but I will give you this presentation so you can watch it. And I'll give you a video that's super short just on this training. And we'll put it on the earnbtc.info team site. So here's what you do. You guys want to know how Reagan and I have made hundreds of thousands of dollars and $6,000+ in less than 7 days in this program, or how Alan has made over $25,000 and counting in 12 days? Just put a yes in the chat. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. And I need you to copy the right cat, right? I went to my text messages, and I call it the text message strike. My goal is to get as many people signed up at least for free as I possibly can, because it might take them a week or 2 weeks or a month to understand it, but they're going to be connected to me because they signed up on my free link. So you want to go through your phone, and if you've texted them or they've texted you, they are fair game. How many of you guys have texted people? Just put a 1 in the chat. You have texted someone in your phone before, right? So guess what I do? I go to my text messages and I copy a message to them, and I send some screenshots, and I literally laid in bed from 9 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon with my feet up, texting everybody who's ever texted me in my phone. Literally, I text them link, my referral link. I text them a few screenshots of the money that we've made, and I just copy, text, copy, text, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste until my finger hurts. I do screenshots of earnings, video of the BTC hitting the wallets, like we make little screenshot videos, and I send my referral link and the team website. And I don't wait to see if they respond. I don't even click to see who responded, because all I'm doing is all out massive action. Hey, I'm involved in a project paying instant BTC into crypto wallets. Check this out. Jump on the call tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, or text me back for info. I don't wait to see if they respond. I don't care. My focus is to reach out to as many people as possible, because the law of numbers says the 80-20 rule. If I send 100 messages, 80 people will be duds and 20 people might respond and be studs. Do you really think I care that the 80 didn't respond? Nope. Because out of those 20, I might get 5 to 10 of them who sign up, and I'm winning. And that is all in a day's work, laying in bed with my feet up. The text message strike. Go through your phone. If you've texted them before, they are fair game. Screenshots, videos, send your referral link. Simple, fast, direct. Activity creates activity. Does that make sense? Somebody put action in the chat. Activity creates activity. When I talk to people and they say, oh, I've sent it to a couple people, you don't want to win. You don't want to win. You don't want to win big. You don't want to make money. I guess you are perfectly fine where you are, and I am perfectly fine with you being where you are. If you don't want to join me and you say no, I say next. Too many people on this planet paying $8 for gas and $25 for eggs, complaining about gas prices. I don't complain about gas prices. I just pay the gas prices, right? Or I sit in my house because I can work from my phone and I don't even have to leave my house to make money. Step number 2, scale with social media curiosity. This is what I do next. After I've texted all the people on my phone, I create a hook. This is what the kids call it. You create a hook. How many of you guys have bought something from TikTok Shop or from Amazon or online on Facebook because somebody keeps giving you a hook and now you're interested in, whatever the next big thing is? That's affiliate marketing. That's what we're doing. So now go to social media and post a simple curiosity drives like comment info below. So I might post some things on there and then put comment info below or comment ready. And every time someone comments or replies, I then message, check your DM. DM stands for direct message, right? I don't put everything on social media because then people are going to say, oh, I don't do those things. Nope. I just give them a hook, put a few pictures on there and say comment info below or comment ready. And then I say check your DM. And then I private message them. I send them my link, videos, same thing I did in the text message. Put a one in the chat if that makes sense, guys, right? I do the same thing. Now that they've said info, they've given me permission to now click on them and go to their private Facebook message. And don't do a lot of these because you don't want to get into Facebook jail, right? Because but you can probably do it about 10 to 20 times. And I send a voice message and I don't say their name because I want to forward it to other people. I'll say, hey, thanks for commenting info. Listen, click on my link, create a free account. If you want to watch the videos, you can on my Earn btc.info. Watch all the videos and then create your free account. And then here's my phone number. Call me. The reason why I do that is because I want them to know I'm a real person. I don't want them to think I'm some spammer. And then I keep that same voice message and I can forward it to everybody. Hey, thanks for wanting more info. Guess what? I'm involved in a company with a powerful digital product and instant BTC commissions. Watch the video, create your free account, and text me with questions. That is it. Can you guys do that? Put a yes or a yes in the chat if you can do that. Stop just trying to talk to your friends and family. And when they say, no, I'm not joining you because you never make any money, typically you don't make money because you're not consistent, because you don't stay in programs long enough for the magic to happen. But here's one thing about Salarium Life: instant pay saves the day, right? Instant pay saves the day because people want to see instant. They don't want to pay an auto ship half the time. They don't want to have to build a large team and then get paid maybe in 14 days in some programs, right? They want to get paid instantly and then it creates momentum. This is not about perfection, guys. I have people every day say, well, should I do this? You should do whatever action looks like. There is no right or wrong way. So, all out massive social domination. I'm going to get to all your people. And guess what? If we all start doing this, it changes the algorithms on social media. So now Salarium Life starts popping up on everybody's pages. And if your social media page is dead, go change your profile picture. It will alert your algorithm and it will tell the people that you're connected to that you changed your profile picture and now they're kind of paying attention to you again. Does that make sense? Put a two in the chat. Some of you guys don't look like money online. Some of you don't like social media. I don't really like it, but it's the world we live in. So change your profile picture so you stop talking about negativity on your social media page because nobody wants to join needers. They only want to join leaders. So last thing, guys, step number one is start with your phone and text everybody who's ever texted you. Step number two, command social media. Make a post, put comment info below, and wait for people to say info. Direct message them so that you can send them your link and a voice message, right? Step number three, everybody type launch in the chat. I'm almost done. Hopefully, you guys are paying attention because I'm giving you the sauce that leaders gave me. And I win in everything that I do because I take action. The launch call is massive leverage. So host a Zoom call or a WhatsApp or Telegram or play videos, explain the basics. You don't even have to be a presenter like me. You could literally get on a Zoom and invite everybody you know. Half of them won't show up, so don't get your feelings hurt. You don't need them all anyway. Invite them and push play. Somebody type push play in the chat. You don't even have to present. We have videos. The company has videos. Take them to Earn BTC and present from the earnbtc.info website that Reagan created and play the video for them. And then answer their questions. And any questions that you can't answer, just say, you know what, that's a great question. Let me find that out. Launch your business. That's what I did. I reached out to my top 6 to 12 people and launched. That massive action is going to allow you, ladies and gentlemen, to get the ball rolling. There is no perfect strategy. The only strategy is talking to as many people as possible until you find your movers and shakers, right? Find your movers and shakers and repeat that process over and over. Host your launch call, plug people into our system, find leaders, teach duplication, teach them to become those leaders. And you're going to see your organization start to grow. And for some of you, you've never had success because you've never done this before. You've never done it. You've just signed up in companies and hoped and prayed that it would work instead of you making it work. This one is too ridiculously simple, and the money is instant, and you can make as much as you want, or you can make as little as you want, getting on a $10 package and sitting there and hoping a couple people fall in, right? This is a real business with some real products, with some great uh, uh, momentum. So the law of numbers says more exposure equals more conversations, equals more momentum, equals more matrix movement, equals cycling your matrix more times, equals commission in BTC instantly. Momentum rewards action. This is a law of numbers business. Take the emotion out of it, stop waiting, and put your energy into volume and choose your path. You got two paths, the path of pressure or the path of possibility. And guess what? Everything is hard, so pick your hard. It is hard to be broke and it might be hard to get rich, but I'd rather focus on being rich and building a legacy than it being hard anyway and I could barely pay my bills. So we're all going to change our mindset. If you are willing to change your mindset, just type the word elite in the chat. Type the word elite, I can't even spell on here, ELITE, elite, right? You want to become the elite in this industry. Stop joining companies and just waiting for something to happen and learn how to make it happen. Step one, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Teach your team one, two, three over and over and over again. Choose your package, enter the system, stop staying stuck. So, guys, listen, I am super excited. I know this training went longer, but did you get something out of it? I hope you did because I am over here. Let me see. I don't even know if I can turn my video on. Let me see if I can. Um, disconnect. See if it'll let me. I think it's going to my phone. Hold on one second. There we go. Let me clean my screen off. I'm literally sitting on the floor because I just helped my daughter move and her furniture's not here yet. And I got to go outside and unpack the U-Haul. And I drove 7 hours yesterday. So listen, no excuses, just results. My daughter's in their sleep. She can't hang with me. She's in their sleep. I'm a ball of energy, right? This stuff is too simple. I got to help my kids. And the only way I can help them is to show them the way. And all out massive action is what has allowed my family to really truly be able to have this phenomenal apartment that she has that I'm not paying for because I've taught her how to build online. Right? So I'm excited. I am going to unmute. Hopefully, you guys got something out of this training. Again, I apologize. It went over a little bit. Sorry, not sorry. But we got to go to work. You could either work 8 hours or you can listen to me talk for an hour and 20 minutes on how to potentially never have to work again. Because I think I'm a crappy employee now. You can't pay me $20 an hour. Before, yes, you can't pay me $20 an hour now when I just set in a matter of minutes have cycled my matrix over and over and over again. So I'm gonna again go back here when you guys get on to your matrix, your dashboard, and yep, I've made money sitting here, right? I've completed 30 different matrices So when you go to your matrix, I'm going to click on the $10 one and look what happens. These are the ones that I've completed. So your goal is, let's say you're Star Child 3104, okay? This is my partner, Wayne. Wayne is going to get moving. He's 70 plus years young and he's technologically challenged sometimes, so I'm super patient with him. But guess what? He still believes in the process and he got signed up for $10 all the way to the $500 package. He's on all of my boards, right? And he might be a little slower signing people up, but he choose the packages because he knows I don't move slowly. So this is Star Child right here. When I click on Star Child, this is my partner, Sunny. I don't know who Lucy One is, and I don't know who Dr. Dave is right now, but these people are falling into Star Child's matrix. What Star Child needs to do is go and sign up 3 people. Don't wait for Sunny or Lucy. He can put in 3 people and he's going to cycle back to my current $10 matrix that I'm on now. So I'm going to click on here. What he wants to do is he wants to meet me back to the matrix that I'm on. Here's Jasandra right here, KD Billionaire. I'm not quite sure who that is. But if Star Child goes ahead and gets those 3 people in and cycles that $10 matrix, he's going to drop in my next available spot in one of these spots, right? I'm going to show you again because people want to know what happens when you complete a board. You're going to find your sponsors board, right? Let me go over here to a completed $25 matrix and I'm going to show you. I'm going to scroll down here and let's see. Let me see if I can find Star Child on this one. Okay, see, Star Child is on this matrix. I have already completed two $25 boards, and he wants to find me. So I'm going to click on Star Child, and you're going to see somebody spilled into his organization. When he fills up this matrix, he's going to go get back onto my current $25. So don't wait, work so you can get back on your sponsors matrix that they're on at the current moment and potentially be on top of that matrix so that you can, get some spillover while you're signing your own people up, right? So on this $25 matrix, you can see if Star Child moves quickly, he can fall into one of these 2 spots. I'm getting ready to cycle this matrix again. This matrix has one more person on the $50. It's going to cycle again, right? This one, uh, Chartered Waters, they need to get moving, right? Share with everybody and fill in these 2 positions, or I'm going to fill them in and I'm going to cycle that matrix. And when they fill in their matrix, I'm going to click on them, right? When they fill up their 6 spots, they're going to cycle and meet me back on my new $25 board. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense, everybody. Okay? Over and over and over and over and over and over again. I just cycled another $500 matrix. How do I know? Because I can go to completed. I can scroll down here to the 500, right? Click on here and scroll down and see that this $500 matrix just completed. Here's my leader who jumped in from $10 to $500 immediately. And guess what? He's throwing his people in and he's cycling matrices as well. So I want to go ahead and open up the chat really quickly. I am not going to stay on here all day answering questions. I'm not Dr. Steve, but Dr. Steve does a call every day. You guys can go to earnbtc.info and see that his calls, and he'll stay on here all day answering question after question. You know what I'll do? I'll answer a couple and then I'll say, it is time for you to watch a few videos, training videos, and they can find those on the website, but also on the website that Reagan created for our team, earnbtc.info, and make them watch a video and then say, call me back, because you will spend all day long trying to explain for 100 minutes to one person when you should be talking to 100 people per minute, right? Make them watch a video. And when they watch that video, then tell them to come back and they're going to not have as many questions. So our fierce leader, Alan Jones, who is our #1 money earner, is on here too. Sorry, Alan, if I took up a lot of time. I want to open it up for questions. And if you can kind of be here to answer questions, but we ain't going to answer questions all day. They're going to go watch some videos and go share and go to work.
Absolutely. So I know you did, first off, Megan, you did an amazing job. And I'm sitting up here taking notes, and I'm just like, man, teamwork truly does make the dream work, and together everyone achieves more. But definitely we could open up for some Q&A. And what is it? Mela McFall, she's had her hand up patiently, for like 30 minutes, and I'm definitely excited to hear what question that she have. But like Megan said, one of the biggest things is that just for the most part, really take some time to soak in the information and understand that, you got to be bad before you're good, and you got to be good before you're great. It's not hard, you're simply learning something new. So just keep that in mind. Everybody everywhere had some starting point. Even I had a starting point and a learning curve. So with that being said, Mela, you can unmute yourself. You can go ahead and ask your questions, and we'll definitely get your questions answered for you.
Okay, great. Thanks. Really, really phenomenal presentation. Thank you so much. I just have I wouldn't say this a question. It's more of an, maybe an advice. So I'm like a crypto, person, and I've been to school for crypto and all that. So I just want to say, Coinbase and Kraken and crypto.com, those are exchanges. So I wouldn't put those in your crypto wallet back in your Salarium. I would use a wallet that you have keys to. So what we've taught is not your crypto, not your keys, not your keys, not your crypto, because those could crypto.com and Coinbase, they can take your money, right? They can shut your account down if they believe that, you're doing this or that. So you want a trust wallet, right? Because they give you 24 keys or 12 phrase keys words. So you want
Mhm.
to at least put that in there. And then if you want to send it to Coinbase or Kraken to put it back into your bank account, then you should do that. That's what I want
And
to say.
Miss Mella, because you have gone to school, and that's a thing now, guys. I mean, Bitcoin has
Hmm.
been around forever, and we're going to 99bitcoins.com, which is a great website that talks about those things. So write that down, guys, 99bitcoins.com. They do a phenomenal job of giving education, but we also have people on our team who have gone to school for this stuff. So Mela, you and I are going to get together and put together a quick presentation. I use Notebook LM AI. I don't do anything by hand anymore, but we would love for you to train on not your keys, not your.
Not your crypto. Right. Okay,
So
cool.
yeah,
Great.
well,
I'd
I'd
love
love to
to.
get together with you and maybe put something together so that our next Super Saturday is about getting proper wallets. Now, if you guys, I know if you started with Coinbase, you can always change your BTC wallet address later, but you have to send a support ticket. So I want you guys to look at this. You can't just put a new wallet address in there. You can't do that because they don't want somebody to, accidentally get hold of your account and then now you got all your crypto going somewhere else. You have to go down here to support. You have to click new ticket and say, hey, I would like to change my BTC receive wallet, and then paste that new wallet address in there. So hopefully Mela will be training with us maybe next week, or we'll make a couple videos on some good wallets you can use. But get started however you can. Don't stall it out. And then, you can always change those things a little later as well. Thank you, Mela. Who else has a question out there? Go ahead, unmute for me and ask your question. Let me look at the chat. There are other levels after the 4,000, but you can't get them until you unlock the 4,000. So I just tell people go as far as you can, at least unlock the first four. $10, 50, or 25, 50, and 100, because our team's moving so quickly, you don't want to miss money. And if your personals go to that matrix before you, you're going to miss that commission and you might end up under them for a moment, but you'll end up getting them back when you get back, to the next, um, position, or you've cycled that matrix or whatever. But you don't want to miss money. So I told everybody at least go as far as you possibly can, so you don't end up missing money. Okay. Someone said, what is the name of the recommended wallet? Trust Wallet. Thank you, Mela. SafePal, Exodus. Those are good ones. All right. Unmute, guys. Does anybody else have any questions? Do you have any questions for Alan? We have our number one money earner on here that's probably made $1,000 since we've been on this call. I know I've made some too, because and the great thing is, guys, you can go to transactions and we ain't lying. You can see it all right here. Everything is transparent when your commissions are coming in. Okay. Jump in, raise your hand who has a question.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Steven.
If you don't mind, ladies first, and then Steve, I think it was Steven, you can jump in. Young lady, whoever was talking, you can jump in.
Oh, okay. So as far as the products itself, is that AI training that the products is?
No, it's digital. You have, and Alan, I don't know if you want to take this, if you want to talk about
Yeah.
the products, but it's
So basically, we have digital products that we have. We have digital media products that you have the ability to be able to utilize and use to build out websites, funnel builders, calendars, AI chat box widgets, email marketing campaigns. I mean, anything and everything payments that a person needs to operate and run a business. A lot of Fortune 500 companies use the products that we have, so it's great.
And the products cost at the different levels that you're given, like one product maybe $10, another product maybe $25 and 50 and so on.
no, you get credits.
You get
So
credits.
when you buy that $10 package, it's going to give you 10 times the amount of credits. So it'll give you 100 credits. And every time you cycle aboard, you get new credits. So you're getting credits that you can then, I'm going to go over here to,
Good. Yep.
oh, sorry. Go ahead. Was
Credit.
that you, Alan?
Yeah, I was gonna say just go to Credit Shop.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
And are these one-time purchases or continual purchases?
So, like on the screen, it's 300 credits per month, right? But if she scrolls up, you can see how many credits that she has. So she got 16,000 credits. So each one that you need will be a certain amount of credits that you utilize and use. And then also every time that you cycle your matrix, you get more credits. But let's say you need to buy some credits, you can click buy credits right up under the 16,000 credits, and she can purchase more credits if she needs to. But most people have more than enough credits that they need to be able to operate and run their business and facilities using the product, which is cheaper, which the equivalent of what she has now will cost her, hundreds of dollars a month if she was to go out there and purchase it on her own.
And for your question, you only buy the package one time, ma'am. So when you buy that $10 package, you buy it once. You don't have an auto ship. You don't have to keep buying that $10 package. Once you buy that $10 package, it gives you the credits and it opens up your matrix. And every time you cycle your matrix, people fall in or you put them there, you get more credits. So I don't think anybody's going to need, if they're moving over here, to buy more credits because you have plenty to be able to build your business. Does that make sense, ma'am?
I'm getting it. I'm probably have to go back to the person that referred me.
Well, yep, and
So
we'll
yes,
watch
yep.
the video too.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Alan.
No, I was gonna say basically watch the video and it's okay. Quick question: are you in the business just yet?
Well, the main thing I'm focusing on right now is e-estate.
Okay, so you're not in this opportunity right now, right?
Not in what? Not in what?
I said, are you in the business right now, or are you an active member, or are you a prospect?
No, this is my first time looking at any of this.
Okay, so I'm going to share something with you real quick. I'm going to show it to you. Bear one second. I'm sharing my screen real second, man. All right, so let's take a look real quick. So I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show everybody the credits and everything. So, like for me, I got 76,000 credit points. That's because of me cycling my package. Then we have our credit shop down here. So these are the credit shops. So once you do that, then you have access to our DH Media platform. Now, understand this is everything that you need to build your business. Real estate agents, e-real estate agents, everything that you need to build your opportunity. This right here is your conversations. You can send out emails, calendars, where you can have your booking calendars. You can set your appointments, your schedules, anything that can be done. It can be done here, right? Let's say if you had something that you wanted to set up your integrations with your payments, you had, let's say, a service that you offer. I mean, you can set your payments up with Stripe, PayPal, Square, you name it. Let's say you're on the go and you need AI agents to be able to talk to your clients. This is what happens. Say you had a real estate listing, they call or they send a text message. It tells them, hey, it can respond to them about the listing, show them pictures, when is it showing, absolutely everything that you need there. Of course, with our marketing as well, have the ability to market on all your social media sites, send posts, follow up with posts, all this as well. Automation simply allows you to auto your workflow so you could contact people, follow with people as well. Let's say you went out here and you needed to have a site. You can click on here, create a funnel. You could get AI to create you one. Say, hey, I need a new real estate website. It'll create it for you. You can go here. We got over 1,000+ templates to choose from. So if you pull up here, let's say you want to get into real estate. Let's take a look real quick. So we click on real estate. We got 56 real estate templates that somebody can choose from. Let's say this is one right here. So we'll preview this one. So you can click on it. You say, okay, let me take a look at this one. And I'm going to choose this template. And let's see what happens when we choose this template real quick. And so once we choose this, now it comes up that we can go ahead and edit this, right? This is something that's so easy. Anybody can do this. So I would say, let me see. So I can put Nikki Parker, right? And so what I can do is I can save this. I'm just trying to show you real quick. I can add videos, anything that I want to do, put the homes, put the listings up, right? I can connect it straight to my GoDaddy or my Onos account, whichever one that I have, just by clicking publish and clicking my link and domain and to sign out there. And now this will be an actual website that's live. Put the logo right here, your telephone number, all this, and have your whole real estate page up in a matter of minutes. Sorry I was so fast and brief with that, but guys, it's so much more to this. It's so powerful that we'll be here for hours trying to explain it to you.
No,
Okay.
Alan, thank you
Oh,
for doing that too, because I want you guys to think about Wix. Wix is, you can create templates and websites, but you have to pay for Wix every single month. My fiance was a Wix, top 5 Wix developer years ago. Well, now people don't even need those things because AI is taking over. You can literally do stuff yourself now. You don't have to hire expensive people to do your marketing. With a little bit of AI and some credits over here, you can do it yourself. Okay, so thank you for that question. And it's because you're brand new, you can go to earnbtc.info and go through that website that we created for our team. Watch the videos, watch the training. If you're interested, you want to get signed up and follow directions with your sponsor. It's super simple.
okay, I'll check it out. And I do have one last question. As far as with the digital services you offer, does you have something to help you with setting up a site for links, for affiliate links for people to, click on the multiple affiliate links you have? Like Linktree. I've never set up a Linktree, but I was thinking about set up a Linktree.
Oh yeah. I mean, when you're creating things, you can add whatever you want. I mean, Reagan and I built a whole sports athletic business creating websites for people. So we're excited about that. So you can do anything over here when it comes to the digital marketing. So you'll learn once you get in. If I were you, I'd go ahead and create your free account, put your BTC receive wallet address in there, even if you don't want to build, and go through and start clicking buttons in the back office, because in the back office, you're going to see like the product, and you're going to be able to watch the videos and learn more. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, Steve, you had a question, jump on in. And you guys can throw questions in the
Yeah.
chat. Reagan's in there and she'll answer you guys in the chat too if you don't want to wait, because we're just going to take a couple more minutes on this Super Saturday. Typically, our presentations are about 15 to 30 minutes long, so we don't want to overcook you guys' grits, but this is a Super Saturday training as well. Okay, Steve, go ahead, Stephen.
Again, thank you for all the info. I've really grown a lot, and I appreciate it, and I hope I can get the recording soon to take some
Absolutely. As
extra
soon as I
notes.
get off of here, I'm going to upload it to and we'll throw it on our team website.
Yeah, I jumped in yesterday. I spoke to Alan and with my sponsor, Susan. Alan, you remember me? Sure, you probably. But anyways, I went ahead and moved up from the 10 to the 25 and to the 50 also. And you mentioned earlier that if you bought the $100 package all the other packages were coming together? Did I
Well,
understand right?
that just happened. So you used to have to do them one at a time. You had to do the $10 and click verify over and over again until it cleared the blockchain, and then the $25 would pop up. But now they just changed it where if, let's say you want
Today?
to go all the way to the $1,000, it would then
Mhm.
bundle it. That just happened though, like hours ago, I think, or not even
Yeah,
24 hours.
because you save a ton of money too.
Yeah, well, it ends up like just, you are able to buy all four of those packages. So you're not necessarily, you know, and I don't know, Alan, I don't know if it really saves money because it still adds all up to the same thing if you were doing it one at a time. What it does is it saves time and you only have to.
I think a little bit of fees. I think a little bit of fees might save.
Yeah, it may save a little bit, but I tell people get in where you can. Try to at least get the first four packages if you can. But some people are so down in the dumps, their belief is $10 right now. So don't fight them to try to spend money. Like get them in, and then they will see the
No,
power of the
no,
product. Hmm.
yeah,
And
no,
the
but
power
remember, we
of
got all
the
kinds of level people, different. I just thought it was much easier because, you
oh
know,
yeah,
from Coinbase, it was taking long to show up in
yeah,
my back office. By the way, so
yeah.
I
You're right.
appreciate it.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Have a great
You're
weekend.
welcome.
Happy Memorial Day weekend for everybody.
Thank you. You as well, Stephen. I see John Wallace out there as well. John, your hands up. And again, type your questions in the chat, guys. Reagan will answer you in there too.
Hi, I just typed my question in the chat. But
Okay, under the
I'm from
transaction tab, there is a withdrawal option. Do we have to use it for withdrawals, or is the BTC deposited directly to your BTC account bypassing this option? You can have it where it goes straight into your own BTC wallet. Now, if you want the company to hold it, Alan, do you want to real quick speak about that? If you want to hold some, you in here, you can. What would be the benefit, Alan, of that? And Alan might be on the phone, so I don't want to. Well, let me just jump.
No,
Oh, go ahead,
I'm
Alan.
here. So here's what I'm going to say, guys. There will be a chance that the company will build it out for you. We'll be able to go out to big corporations as well too, and DH Media could build out their sites, and these corporations could spend, $4, 5, $6,000, right, to get their site built, and we'll be able to earn commissions off of that. So there's so much more than what you guys can see that's coming out of like our phase two. So right now, understanding that we're in the very beginning, but there were several different ways that you could go out there and earn as well. And when customers come in, they would never even see the affiliate site, so they won't even know it's affiliate portion attached to it. They will not have to enter their Bitcoin wallet, and their sites will look totally different. So we're just the very beginning, and we're just a marketing org right now. So yes, people will be able to have the company build out sites for themselves. We'll have the company could build out sites. We also will have people that are familiar with these sites that will build it out for the team. And of course, if they build it out for the team, they will charge. Same as if you go to Fiverr. You go to Fiverr and have somebody that's familiar and build out your sites as well. So there's gonna be several different ways, but it's so simple and easy, guys. If y'all go back there and simply just learn and play around with it, you will learn how to build out a site.
Absolutely. John, you can change it. I have it automatically going. That's important because in the crypto, if you're looking for people who are product based, like the young lady that was just speaking, she seems more interested in the products. You're going to have product lovers. I love product lovers. And like Alan said, the company, we're just in a soft launch, but over 7,000 people have joined in the last couple of weeks really quickly. But some people just want to do the products. So you're going to be able to have customers as well coming through a different site pretty soon where they just come in to just get the credits, right? There are a lot of companies out here where you can pay and just get credits and build stuff, just not as inexpensive as ours. Then eventually they may say, you know what, I want to refer some people, and they're going to be able to get paid, John, instantly, automatically, right to your wallet. That's important for scary Marys and scary berries, people who are been burnt in crypto plays. That's because you got somebody else holding your crypto and they're promising you that you're making 1% a day. And I don't see how that's possible. And typically it's not. And those companies magically, their website shuts down, right? So right now, just have your money automatically deposited into your crypto wallet, like your own account. Now, if you wanted them to hold it, you could, so that you can pay for the next membership, or you want to manually do some stuff, you can. But does that make sense, John? It goes right into right into your crypto wallet. I want my money. I want to see it coming through my every day, every minute now.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So do I.
Yep. So now you can take all those people who have been burnt and their parachute is not open right now. Just push them off the cliff like Alan did me. Just kick them off the cliff, because I promise their parachute will open, right? Just have them create an account and get that at least first package so they can see how this thing operates. And I promise you they're going to want to get involved either with the product or with the affiliate side of things. Does anybody else have any questions before I have to go get all this stuff out of this U-Haul and then take a flight back across the country? But I'm gonna be working in the airport and everything else. Anyone else have any questions? Is extra sending fees, for example, the $10 pack 11? So do I send 11 from my Bitcoin wallet or just 12? Yeah, I was sending, like, if it says 11, I was sending like $11.50. Don't send over 50 cents or $1. And that's just what my sponsor, Alan, told me, because some of you guys were sending exactly $10 and only $10.50 was getting there. And then it didn't verify, right? Now we can get that taken care of by you just going and simply sending a support ticket. They have great support over here, but try to send 50 cents or $1 over so that you can make sure that it goes through the blockchain. To get the funnel, Reagan created, how do we get it? Reagan, could you post that one more time? It's free. Reagan created the funnel for all of us, and it says earn btc.info, and she basically like mimicked the site, but she put everything that anybody on your team could ever ask. This is consistency and duplication at its finest. So when people are constantly texting and saying, when's the corporate call? I'm going to say, go to earnbtc.info. It's all on there. Where's the link? Just click the join button. It'll take you right into that Zoom. What do I need to do next? Where's the videos? Just go to earnbtc.info, and I put some training videos and sizzles and how to enroll on here. Send me a screenshot of, nope, go to earnbtc. This is where now so many people are coming in, Alan. We have our own system so that we can still live life and not be sending a million things to people, right? And now everything, Reagan has built it all on one website for us. Earnbtc.info is our team site with everything that you could ever ask for Salarium, okay? And if it's not on there, I'll tell Reagan, and she uses AI and she'll add it in a matter of minutes. And it does not collect any info from your leads, right? You can put your own referral link on there, but you can use the company's credits and create you some funnels and maybe have a funnel that then goes to this, right? You can learn along the way. All right. Well, Alan, I want to say thank you so very much. Is there anybody else who has any pressing questions? Don't stress. Sign up, right? Sign up. And if your money's funny right now, get your $10 pack, right? Get in there at your belief level, but you're going to see scared money never makes money. All right. Well, listen, we're going to get off of here. The company has a call see their calls. They have one at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, and the owner is typically doing these calls on salariumzoom.com. Okay. Go get your 6 to 12 people. Don't sit around and be a waiter, be a worker, right? And let's make some instant crypto and utilize our products as well. Yes, sir. Did you have a question? Somebody said hello. Okay, we'll get back
Hey,
with the person.
Megan.
Hi,
Oh,
Ray.
sorry. Hey there. Please stop. I just dropped in there because someone said, how do they get the website that I created? So it's what Megan's saying, the earnbtc.info, and I also dropped that message that they can use. So that's free. It's a live site. I'm paying the hosting, so it is my gift to the team so people can move quickly, more efficiently. Like Megan said, have a life. It has everything on there. And anytime that the company makes updates, I'll just add it to there. So this is just making it easier, like Megan said, for you guys, for everything to be on there. You literally, this is what I did with my mom because she's like, well, you didn't send me anything. I said, I sent you the website. You have 4 minutes. Go on there, click it, watch that 4-minute video, and give me a call back. Go through, look at what the products are. So that's how easy you can do. Ask people if they have 4 minutes. Stay on there with them while they go to earnbtc.info and go through, show them the products. Now watch that video, and then I'm going to call you back in 5 minutes. So that's an easy way to get the information, all the information in their hands while you're on the phone with them. And so it's free for you guys to use. There's nothing on there that's going to collect your leads on the back end or anything like that. So it's up to you to just send this information and then sign your people up with your referral link.
Perfect. Let's say thank you to Reagan. Yeah, so she'll update
you.
as we go. Just like if you go here, she updated that you can buy multiple, somewhere on here, you can buy multiple packages now. Uh-oh. Yes,
It's at
somebody
the
can,
top.
oh, sorry. Thanks, Reagan. Oh,
It's all the way up at the top underneath the hero video.
oh, okay,
Scroll
great.
down just a little bit. Yeah.
Right there. Perfect. Thank you, Reg, for that. So a gentleman keeps unmuting. Did you have a question? Bobby, is that you? Did you have a question? You guys can hop off. You don't have to stay on here forever. Go through this site and get to work and invite people to the 8 o'clock call tonight and get your 6 to 12 people in, right? Don't overanalyze until you're paralyzed. One simple digital product with a fast moving 2x2 matrix that pays you instantly. That's it. That's what we do. Just move quickly. So Bobby, did you have a question before I get off?
No question. No question. Thanks.
Okay. And if you would like myself or any of the leaders to do a private call for your 6 to 12 people, I would be more than happy to do your launch calls as well. So make sure that you join our WhatsApp group. I'm not going to just post it to get it from your sponsor. We have a WhatsApp group that Alan put together, and we have a few Facebook Messenger groups because they've maxed out at 250 people. So we keep creating new ones. So you can add your people to those to that WhatsApp group and our Facebook Messenger group as well. And if you would like me to do any private launch calls for you to get you going, I would be more than happy to get on the Zoom, and it'll be 15 minutes though, because launch calls, you cannot overcook people's grits. They will relate pain and never get on. But if you want me to do a launch call for you, I'm going to throw my phone number in here. You guys don't have to worry about me signing up your people or anything because we operate with integrity and we're all on the same team. So I'm going to put my phone number in here. It is 317, I'm putting it in the chat, 796-4361. Text me your first and last name, who your sponsor is, and let me know what you need, what your questions are or whatever. And if you want to set up a launch call, I have once done probably 30, 40 launch calls in one day every hour. So let me know if you want me to do a private call for you. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I am going to hop off of here. Thank you so much for our first big Super Saturday. Typically, they'll be an hour, but if they go a little longer, the people will drop off. And if you guys want to stay for the nuggets, for the meetings after the meetings, I want all of you guys to go into the chat and just say thank you to Alan Jones right now. Just give him a thank you, because had he not kept messaging me, he was almost about to cut me off, and I was saying no, none of us would be here right now. He is our number one earner, and all of us have an opportunity to, we might not beat him there, but we can meet him there, right? So share, take advantage of everything I just talked about. I am getting ready to get off of here, make a quick training of becoming a first mover. I'm going to shorten it to about 7-minute video. So if you guys want to take all the stuff that I just talked about I'm going to have this long training, but I'll go make a smaller, shorter one for you so you can digest everything in a synopsis, right? In a Cliff Note version of this training today. So peace and blessings. We'll see you guys at the top because the bottom is already too crowded.